to do a quick impromptu sort of channel update on, what's been going on, the shoulder surgery, the delays. Let's get that thing out of the picture there. Just sort of a quick little personal, I guess, vlog style update. So I did have shoulder surgery 8 days ago. And as you can see, I now have the ability to wear shirts. Yay! Up until the follow-up yesterday, I either had to run around topless or have an extra large. Actually, hold on, let me grab it. A super extra large, super baggy button down that went over the sling here. But finally able to, got the clear, got all the bandages taken off, the sutures out, and it's really only like, I think it's 4 incisions, so like one right around here, and then a couple that are, I can't accurately do that, along the back. It hasn't been as bad as I expected it to, but it's not pleasant when I try to move my arm. So I won't be doing anything with this arm, at least around the shoulder area, for a good long while. Unfortunately, that means reviews are going to probably not happen for about a month. I've got a follow-up scheduled for another 4 weeks. So when I see them then, that's when I will be able to stop wearing this super duper sling, and then be able to move on to physical therapy. And I imagine once I start physical therapy, I will be able to get back in headset and start doing some VR stuff. I do have some pack stuff that still needs to be edited, and I don't know if I can see chat when I do it from here. So I do see somebody join. I don't see chat on here, but I've got it pulled up over there, so I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to see chat. Oh, hey! I saw that. Hey, Jordan Complex. Yeah, I was streaming some Final Fantasy 15 on Twitch, and that is just, twitch.tv/MasterGamingVR as well. Streamed a little bit of me being a filthy flat gamer instead of a VR guy. But I do want to do. I was talking about pack stuff. I've got a note card over there that I'm keeping my thoughts in order. I'm going to follow the order, but streaming stuff is coming later. Pack stuff. I was invited to. Yeah, sorry about... I did fix the Mi6 bot. He will not double notify, and I will make a stronger effort when I am testing settings to disable him so he doesn't notify everybody 20 times when I'm trying to figure out why the stream is laggy. But pack stuff. I was invited to an Oculus event where I got to try out stuff like Vox Machina, Space Junkies, Blind, and I have video of that. I just need to edit it and cut it together, and I've kind of been waiting until I was able to put a shirt on, because I want to do some explaining what I'm doing. I didn't really get a lot of talking through it while I was doing it, so I've got some extra editing and stuff. So there is stuff that I can release over the next month or so, while I am waiting to start physical therapy and while I'm still stuck in this sling. But yeah, that's stuck at editing. That just needs motivation and me to be able to get back in front of it and do it. But speaking of editing, I also have the ProTube review that I did not finish editing before I left for PAX. I need to wrap that up as well, so that'll probably be the first thing that I end up releasing, hopefully here in the next couple of days. Just being stuck with one arm for typing has not been super motivating to going through and typing out my big long reviews that I normally type out with things. But I also have a Vive Pro. You can see it over there in that box over there. I've got a Vive Pro to unbox and review as well. So that's coming sometime starting probably this weekend. I'm going to do a Skyrim stream so that the channel isn't completely stagnant. Of a one-armed Destro Mage playthrough, and I'll probably have healing on this hand, just holding the controller, and interact everything that I do with my left hand. It should be an interesting playthrough. Hopefully it keeps the channel alive a little bit more. But that's the plan. Skyrim VR one-armed playthrough. Let's see. I don't want the channel to sit idle. It's sat idle for a week, and it's really bugged me. Really bothered me that I haven't been able to do anything. I've gotten a couple emails from developers. Was it a pool game? I don't remember the name off the top of my head. And then a Psychonauts game that they just sent me an email today. So I've got a backlog that is accumulating, and to the best of my ability, I don't want there to be that backlog. So I want to at least do something, not keep the channel idle. I did manage before I left for PAX to fix my Oculus, so there might be more Oculus content coming, so maybe I can get some controller stuff or some sit-down stuff with the Oculus that I can do while I am recovering. But that's sort of the idea and the plan. Now that, like I said at the beginning of the stream, I can put a shirt on and I don't have to have half my stomach exposed. No one wants to see that. Really, no one wants to see that. I also, once I am fixed, I'm thinking about a regular streaming schedule, and I don't know if I want to do it here on YouTube or if I want to continue streaming over on Twitch. Go ahead and give me feedback. I assume that the people here on YouTube would prefer the YouTube streams, but I don't know. Maybe it'll be a mix between both. But maybe like a Skyrim Sundays and MMO Mondays and a whatever Wednesdays for variety stuff. I haven't really taken the time. That's more off the top of my head. Hit up 94 on Discord if you voice record what you want. Oh, cool. Thank you. Appreciate that offer. Yeah. Yeah, that's a really generous offer, actually. So yeah, regular streaming schedule as best I can. Probably would be from like 9 o'clock on whatever day I choose until midnight or so. But let me know what you guys would be interested in seeing me stream regularly. I know Orbis is a big one that people liked, and Skyrim is a big one that people liked. Is there any other games that you'd like to see a regular stream for while I work on this idea, while I'm recovering? It won't happen until after I actually recover, but yeah, that's about it. I see a lot of people just join the stream. Does anybody have any questions they want to throw out really quick? Because I've pretty much covered everything that I wanted to cover in my update here. Just a quick recap. Shoulder surgery went well. Had a follow-up yesterday. I can wear shirts now. That's a big one for me. I'm not wearing oversized button-down shirts anymore. I can't really move the shoulder. The drugs that they've got me on have me not really feeling it. So not really a lot of discomfort. It's slow to type one-handed, so my editing and my reviews are slow to come out, but I've got a lot of stuff in the works. Skyrim VR on the HTC Vive. I've got it for PSVR, and that's what I've done some streaming on it in the past. But Vive is the better system, and I would rather do it on the Vive. So it will be a Vive stream for my one-handed Destro Mage playthrough. I'm actually pretty excited for that. I kind of want to start it sooner, but I've got some other life events that are going to be distracting until a meeting on Friday. So I can't really. Maybe Friday night I can start it. But yeah, that's the plan. Shoulder, pack stuff, ProTube, VR, unboxing, assembly, and review. It'll be probably 2 videos. That's at edit right now. That's coming soon. Vive Pro, which is sitting in that box over there. That will be, I don't know, I kind of want to try and do it one-handed, but I can probably do it one-handed. We'll just say that. I can do it one-handed. Livestream Skyrim, I don't want the channel to sit idle. More Oculus content. I was managed to get my Oculus fixed when I formatted my PC. It really did take formatting my C drive and reinstalling Windows to fix the Oculus registration. So more Oculus content should be coming, and a regular streaming schedule. And that's basically the recap of everything I've said so far and everything that I had. So if there are any questions, feel free to throw them out really quick. But I really just wanted this to be a brief channel update. But it can turn into an Ask Me Anything. I could possibly do some racing sims. I do have Redout. I've done a review on that, but it was really, really long time ago. There's some other stuff that I could potentially do. If you have any suggestions on stuff that you'd like to see that I could do with a controller, jump into Discord and shoot me a message. The link should be down below. Lift Jimbo, what happened to my arm? Basically, I pushed myself too far. VR games, some of them are sports-like activities, and they should be treated as such. In Orbis, the way that you swing the sword for the warrior combos, I could feel it starting to bother my shoulder and bother my wrist, but I sort of ignored it. I didn't think much of it. And then launch day for Sprint Vector, I pushed myself way too hard, trying to catch up to Rukafilth and Matt Builds things on a challenge. I pushed myself for several hours, and it's basically just wear and tear. I ended up tearing my I don't remember it, the labrum. Basically, I had a small tear in my labrum, and apparently a bone spur. So they went in there, it was a outpatient laparoscopic surgery, so they stuck a camera in my shoulder, and did it like that. So I've only got 4 small incisions around my shoulder, where they stitched up the labrum, and they filed down the bone spur, and now I have to keep my shoulder immobile for the next month. Yay. But yeah, should be, I've got an anchor in there too now, so I've got a little piece of metal holding the tendon down. But yeah, definitely treat active VR games like Sprint Vector, like Orbis, like other, high impact VR titles. Treat them with respect, because you could definitely break your body. Now, I'm in VR a lot. I do this a lot. And, usually I do some stretching, I do some warming up, I do some warming down. But I was stubborn, and I pushed myself too hard, and I broke myself. It happens. Yeah, appreciate that. No need for you to be sorry. I did it to myself. Even Rukafilth was in the stream chat when I was doing it, and he warned me, don't push yourself too far. That's how injuries happen. And I was like, nah, I got this. I know better. I know best. I'm gonna push myself, and I'm gonna beat your score. And I didn't beat his score, and I did hurt myself. So I probably should have listened. You would think that, Lift Jimbo. But you still need both hands. You need to be able to put the orbs into the musket. And I might be able to statically hold the musket with this hand and put orbs in with the left hand. But I don't want to do anything with this hand at all. I want to make sure that it actually heals correctly. And it sucks. There's so many updates to Orbis. So many updates. I heard there's dragon breeding now. There's armor dyes. There's all kinds. There's the shard dungeons. They introduced Tridio Mines. So much has changed in that game since the last time that I was able to actually play. I miss playing it very much. I really, really want. I am the top of the list of people that wants me to get back in and play that game some more. I promise you, I really enjoyed that game, and it really sucks that I can't play it right now. That and Sprint Vector. The Master E challenge, I think, is going to happen while I am still in this sling, and I'm very, very upset about that. So I can't stress this enough. Make sure that when you're playing these active games, and if you're a warrior in Orbis, or you're running Sprint Vector, or those are the top two that come to mind for me. But Carnage Chronicles or Tales of Glory, any sort of hack and slash game or game where you're swinging your arms around, make sure you're taking care of yourself. Stay hydrated. Us gamers now have to worry about all the jock issues with VR now. So that's my public service announcement. Make sure you're stretching, warming up, warming down. Make sure you're not breaking yourself. Skyworld. Yeah. The games are really, really long. Outside the tournament, I really haven't played. DPS, absolutely DPS. I saw the preview of the talent system, but I didn't. Maybe I did. Maybe I just didn't register that. Yeah, the talent system is out now too. So it's going to be a completely different game. Yeah, you probably have to go to a Discord channel and specifically find somebody if you're trying to do the matchmaking game, and that's a really big problem with multiplayer focused games, is just the population at the moment. It's not there. It's probably never really going to be as there as a flat game, just because people don't spend as much time in VR either. But yeah, I really don't spend much time in Skyworld. Um, but I mean, that's also part of having the channel. I don't spend a lot of time in any particular game unless it's really, really one of my favorites, like Orbis or Sprint Vector. Yeah, yeah, like some of our games were like an hour long. The name is escaping you. What name is escaping you, Jordan? Brass Tactics. I have not played Brass Tactics, but now that I've got my Oculus up and running again, I will probably take a look at it. That's one that I'm not going to be able to do while I am broken, unfortunately. I actually didn't think that this was going to get as much activity as it did. To be honest, I haven't kept up, just because of the shoulder. Um, yeah, I don't have a good answer for that. Usually I will troll through Steam VR titles. Oh, speaking of Steam VR, there is currently the VR sale going on Steam, so now is a good time to pick up whatever is on your wish list. Creed, yes, yes, I am actually excited for that. I am hoping. Part of the reason why I did the surgery so soon after PAX was because I am hoping that by the time E3 rolls around, I will be able to use my shoulder again, and I will be able to play Creed at E3 because I've already got tickets for E3. Creed is definitely one I am excited for. There is footage out there, but it's not very good footage. Servios is not the best at recording footage with cell phones. I asked somebody to record one of my Sprint Vector races once, and they recorded it vertical, and then just like facepalm. I love their games, but yeah, don't give them a phone to record footage. Yeah, okay, so if we want to go stuff that I saw at PAX, Vox Machina. Vox Machinae is the mech warrior type of mech game that we have been that we've been asking for and that we've needed. It's very mech warrior style. It's very you're sitting in the cockpit. It's very well done, reaching out and grabbing the controls and grabbing a thrust pulley and like pulling the button up to fire your jets and then moving it forward or side to side to jet like left, right, forward, backwards. The controls to turn are a lever that you grab and twist, or a throttle that you push forward or pull backwards. Vox Machinae I thought was really well done. It does feel like it's going to be purely multiplayer, and it's going to suffer from that multiplayer population. But as far as just pure mechanics go for a mech game, really excited to get my hands on that and actually sit down and play it with some serious players, not just press being press. Space Junkies was a really good sort of Unreal Tournament style VR title. I don't know how much I would play it or how excited I am for it, but it felt really good and it played really good, and if that's sort of the type of game that you're looking for, Space Junkies I think is going to fill that Unreal Tournament in VR niche that people want. Let's see, let me catch up on chat. Vive Pro, yes, I want to do an unboxing and a review of it. I may do the unboxing one-handed. The review may wait a little bit, give me a few weeks with it, and not just throw it out there. But yeah, I want to get that out there. Let's see. Hey Charlotte, hey Category. Marvel Heroes United at Comic-Con last year. You'll probably want to check that out. Yeah, I've heard some stuff about it. Not really anything strongly positive or negative, but superhero genre is something that we're lacking on. I thoroughly enjoyed the way that was it Powers VR, I think is the name of the game. I've got a review of it. But it was more a little tech demo, but I definitely wanted to see more of that. And if Marvel Heroes is that same sort of gameplay, that's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. We just need the content to go along with the powers. I didn't see it at PAX. I would have liked to have seen it at PAX. Maybe I'll be able to see it at E3. But yeah, you guys... No, I think all of you are in Discord, so yeah, make sure you're in Discord if you want to throw these suggestions at me. Yeah, co-op always makes stuff better. Whether it's on Vive or Oculus doesn't matter much. I would hope that it would be cross-platform on both. I am pretty hyped for Ashes of Creation, actually. I was at the panel for Ashes of Creation at PAX, and I got one of the Alpha Zero keys, so I am just waiting for one of those Alpha Zero sessions to start. I did have to sign an NDA, so I can't really say much other than I am hyped for it. Oh, well, like I said, I got my Oculus up and running, so... that shouldn't be an issue. What else you guys got? AMA. Impromptu AMA. I have to itch my neck really bad. I'm going to set this down. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. I need to get a stand for this. I actually didn't expect this to be more than just a few minutes. Yes, I will likely go DPS Warrior. I want to stab things in the face. Or the butt. Whatever. I want to stab things in the butt because, behind it, not because perverted. We'll just leave that. We'll let that die. Anybody got anything else? If not, this has been a pretty long video, and I think that I will cut it down. Be sure to like, sub, all that good stuff. Yep. So it doesn't look like there's anything else. I will see you guys later. Thanks for hanging out. Like I said, I didn't think that this was going to get as much action as it did. You guys give me all the warm and fuzzies. Thank you, Phil. Later, Jimbo, and hopefully I will get this stuff out to you quick, and should be probably about a half a dozen videos from PAX or thereabouts. But yeah, see you guys later.